Oh, you fellas, look at what I just got. These two fellas, yeah. So, getting these figures out of the box, you are greeted with 4-inch figures that are absolutely phenomenal. You have Mr. 54 and Mr. 74, aka MechaGodzilla, and 1954 Showa Godzilla. Now, Mr. 54 over here, he is one of my favorite designs, I'm not gonna lie. So is 74, but I do like the paint on 54 a bit more than 74 per se. But you are greeted with these retro-type figures that are similar to Kenner in style. Now, let's move on. Here you have MechaGodzilla. Now, he's similar to Kenner figures or Trendmaster figures in style, if I'm gonna be honest, like a 90s little figure like Bandai. But he comes with a little bit of articulation. I like the paint, but it is not metallic like how it's supposed to be. But I think it's still fine overall. Now, getting on to the paint applications, if I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the paint is a bit bland. I like the paint and I get it, it's supposed to be retro, but I wish it was a bit more metallic to match sort of MechaGodzilla, if I'm gonna be honest. But here, we are moving on to articulation. You have arm articulation, you have head articulation, you have the legs that rotate, which I wish it went forward and backwards, not really rotating per se, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So he has rotation at the legs, and of course he stands very nicely. Here we have Mr. 54, which again, I love this figure. Honestly, the paint on this is phenomenal. It may not be the best or most vibrant, but they've really outdone themselves with the attention to detail for such a little figure, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, just look at him. He's so adorable and small, and I love it. It really catches the feel of 1954. But he still has dorsal plates that are a bit too white, if I'm gonna be honest, like a bit too clean. But he comes with, of course, a few bunches of articulation. He comes with the tail articulation, which can go sideways, which I will demonstrate in a bit, but honestly, I love this figure a lot. I'm sorry, I just can't get over the fact that this is so cool. I love this little figure, but he comes with head articulation, as I'm going to demonstrate now, but he also comes with arm articulation, of course, on the other arm as well. Whoa there. And of course you can rotate the head and the tail as well, and the legs, except they rotate, they don't really go forwards and backwards, unfortunately, but the rotation I still feel is suitable. But wow, this is just amazing. Now honestly, if I had to give both of these figures a exact rating, I gotta give MechaGodzilla, I gotta say, probably around 9.5. For these type of figures though, since these aren't like posable figures, they're mostly like retro style, like Kenner and stuff. But I'll give MechaGodzilla 9.5. And I'll give Mr. 54 over here a 9.8 for a rating. I feel he's a really good figure. Both of these are really good figures, and just gorgeous, especially with the packaging too. Honestly, it really just suits them a lot, and I love the sort of retro feel it goes with them. It's amazing. And here, for size comparisons, we have the Revoltech Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Lost World Jurassic Park. It's the Buck Tyrannosaurus Rex, the male one. And honestly, I feel it's too small. I have my gripes with it, but in this scale, it kind of looks good. But so, we also have the hatchlings over here from Jurassic Park 3. So here are the hatchlings. We have Triceratops, the Velociraptor, and the Stegosaurus. Now moving on, I had these at a recent review. The Hiya Toys Predators. You have Temple Guard, the Wolf Predator, and honestly, I really like these figures as well. They sort of go in scale if you're going for that 1/18th scale. Now, being that these are literal kaijus, and they can literally just jump on top of the predators and they're dead. But I do think if a guy was in a suit and you were like doing like sort of convention diorama, I feel like this could do for like costumes that people would take pictures of. Now we come to the conclusion of the video. Thank you for watching. This has been honestly amazing, and I love these figures. I'm gonna take some pictures with them because I do like to put them in a sort of little diorama. It is really nice to have these figures, and I'm glad I got them, especially Mr. 54. Honestly, just the paint, and I cannot get over with how gorgeous they are, especially in the packaging too. I just love the little Godzilla section too at FYE. It is quite amazing, honestly. I love these figures a lot. But we come to the conclusion. Thank you for watching the video, and I appreciate you fellas sticking around in my videos. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.